Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The draw will start in few minutes. Please switch off your phones, put them in silent mode. For translation, channel 1, French, channel 2, English, channel 3, Arabic. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez regagner vos places. Le tirage au sort des compétitions interclubs de la CAF va débuter dans quelques minutes. Vous voudrez bien mettre vos téléphones en mode silence ou les éteindre. Pour la traduction, canal 1 français, canal 2 anglais, canal 3 arabe.
سادة الحضور برجاء التزام مكانكم. الحفل سوف تبدأ خلال دقائق معدودة. ترانسليشن ترجمة إنجليزي القناة الأولى، فرنساوي القناة الثانية، وعربي القناة الثالثة.
عربي تحت، اوكي خلاص.
D'accord.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, all protocol observed. Dear viewers who are watching us across the globe through the magic of television and social media, please follow us on hashtag TotalCAFCL or on hashtag TotalCAFCC. On behalf of the CAF President Ahmad, I would like to welcome you all to the draw of the two interclub competitions, the CAF Total Champions League and the CAF Total Confederation Cup. I am Anthony Baffo, the Deputy General Secretary General in charge of competitions and development. And CAF is happy to host you here and to welcome you in Cairo. Since more than 50 years, CAF has undergone a transformation when it comes to the club competition. The new format is more inclusive and also a representation of diversity across Africa. Let's have a look at the video with the new format and how it evolved back then.
Bienvenue en Afrique, le berceau de l'humanité. Tous les regards sont tournés vers le Caire pour le tirage au sort des compétitions interclubs de la Confédération africaine de football pour l'année 2018. Des compétitions lancées il y a 54 ans, en 1964. Le premier vainqueur de la Coupe d'Afrique des clubs champions disputée au Ghana fut Oryx de Douala du Cameroun. Dès 1966, la formule à élimination directe en match aller-retour est adoptée des préliminaires jusqu'en finale. Ce sera le cas jusqu'en 1997, quand la Ligue des champions de la CAF succède à la Coupe d'Afrique des clubs champions. Après une première phase à élimination directe, la seconde phase de la Ligue des champions se dispute en mini-championnat de 8 équipes réparties en deux groupes de 4. Une troisième phase donne lieu aux demi-finales croisées et à la finale. Les 2017, on passe 4 groupes de 4, soit 16 équipes. Les premiers et deuxièmes de chaque groupe se qualifient pour les quarts de finale. La prime versée au vainqueur est désormais de 2,5 millions de dollars américains. En plus, le vainqueur représente l'Afrique lors de la Coupe du Monde des clubs de la FIFA. Par ailleurs, la CAF a une autre compétition interclub, la Coupe de la Confédération, née en 2004 de la fusion de la Coupe des clubs vainqueurs de Coupe et de la Coupe de la CAF. La Coupe de la Confédération regroupe les vainqueurs des Coupes nationales et les équipes terminant troisième dans les championnats des 12 pays en tête du classement CAF sur la base des performances en compétition interclub dans les 5 années précédentes. En 2004, le vainqueur de la première édition de la Coupe de la Confédération fut Hearts of Oak d'Accra du Ghana. La compétition débute avec une phase préliminaire qui est conclue par un barrage opposant les perdants des 16e de finale de la Ligue des Champions aux vainqueurs des 16e de finale de la Coupe de la Confédération. L'enjeu, 16 places en phase de groupe avec 4 groupes de 4 équipes. Les équipes terminent en première et deuxième de chaque groupe, soit 8 au total, se qualifient pour les quarts de finale. La prime versée aux gagnants est de 1 250 000 dollars américains. Enfin, le vainqueur de la Ligue des Champions de la CAF joue contre le vainqueur de la Coupe de la Confédération pour le trophée de la Super Coupe de la CAF.
Of the Champions League plays against the winner
ladies
of
and
the
gentlemen,
ACC.
it's getting serious. You see the pots A, B, C, D. But what would football be without the protagonists of the game? CAF, in his way forward, is always involving the protagonists of the game, the ambassadors, the legends, the current players, the former players. I have the pleasure to introduce to you one of Cairo's lovely childs. He's called Hazem Imam. He played for Zamalek, he played for Udinese Calcio, for the Graafschaft in Holland, and then he came back to Zamalek. More than 80 caps for the Pharaohs, won the Champions League in 1996 and in 2002. Ladies and gentlemen, a rousing applause for our ambassador of the Interclub competition, Mr. Hazem Imam. Assalamu alaikum.
Hi, Peter. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, I could speak in Italian as well.
Yeah.
Tutto a posto?
Tutto bene.
Tutto bene?
Tutto bene. Tutto
Okay.
posto, so,
Are you ready? Are
I'm
you ready
really,
for
I'm
the
really
draw?
excited.
All excited.
I'm really happy to be here. Really honored, and let's see what will happen today.
Good. You're looking all good, all dressed up. Please
Thank
come
you.
to this side. And just listen to me. I'm going to explain to you exactly what is in Pot A. In Pot A, Hazem is the top-seeded teams of the Champions League, those who were eliminated. Hilal of Sudan, the Blue Waves from Andaman, will be hoping to make amends in their 5th appearance. St. George's of Ethiopia, AS Vita of RDC, and then Zenako, the bankers team of Zambia. Okay?
Okay.
Doesn't sound bad, right?
Great. Great clubs. Great stuff. So we'll see what will happen next.
Yes, let's go to Pot B. I'm showing you the walkway, so when we are moving and moving, we lose
First
a little
time
bit
for
of
me
weight.
to do this, so I'm really a bit nervous, but
Don't worry, I was a
confident.
defender, so I keep the skillful guys in close marking, okay?
Okay.
Now we have Pot B. These are the top-seeded teams of the Confederation Cup and the winners of the round of 32. You have USM Alger, very strong team, experienced team. Super Sports of South Africa, Hilal Obayed, and Inyimba of Nigeria. Okay?
Great teams, yeah.
Good. Now we move to Pot C. You see there are a lot of boats in there. And the less seeded teams of the Champions League. And we have, teams who have written history also in the interclubs, like ASEC Mimosa.
One of the best in Africa.
Yes, absolutely. Yaya Touré,
Yaya
Gervinho,
Touré, Kolo Touré,
all of them emerged there. Then you have Munana of Gabon, Young Africans of Tanzania, Williamsville of Cote d'Ivoire, Idiana Stars, they are not far from me, from Ghana. Approximately 180 kilometers from the great club Kumasi, Asante Kotoko. Gor Mahia of Kenya, Onyao Songo, the Mozambique, MFM of Nigeria, Plateau United, Nigeria, Rayon Sport, the Rwanda, Generation Foot, the Senegal, and Bidvest Wits of South Africa. Okay? Now we move to Pot D, the non-seeded teams of the Confederation Cup. We have CR Belouizdad of Algeria, CS La Mancha of Guinea Equatorial. No, sorry, of Congo Brazzaville.
Yeah.
And then Kara of Congo Brazzaville, El Masri of Egypt, which you know very well.
Good luck, guys.
Very good. You're showing home support, which is not bad at all. And then we have Deportivo Nifang of Guinea Equatorial, Volaita Dicha. Then we have Fossa Juniors, Joliba, and then RS Berkane for Morocco, Raja Casablanca, traditional big team, Costa del Sol. It sounds good, huh?
Great. We played against them in 2002. It was in the same group.
Oh.
Yeah, when we won the league, we played against them. It's a very strong team.
Good.
Yeah, sure.
From Mozambique. And then we have Aqua United from Nigeria. Hazem?
Have a good job.
As I said, now you're following the defender. Huh? Good. It will go as follows. We will start with Pot A. Okay, and then we go to Pot D. We finish. Okay. Then we come to Pot B and C, and then C and D. So, ladies and gentlemen, our ambassador is ready to conduct the draw with me for the Interclub, the Confederation Cup. Hazem, now all over to you, please.
Bismillah.
When you open it, show it clearly and mention the name.
You know, I always saw this in TV, you know?
Now you're part of it.
I do it by, yeah.
Bismillah. It's an honor to have you here.
Yeah, it's my honor, yeah. It's a really great honor to be here.
He went to the gym, I can see. Somebody's already commenting. You have Zenako of Zambia.
Good.
Then you move to Pot D, please.
D, please.
Just for you to know, the Champions League, those who were eliminated in the Champions League, they are going to play at home first. And those who are the winners of the Confederation first round will be playing the return match at home.
Raja Casablanca.
Raja Casablanca. You have Zanaco FC against Raja Casablanca of Morocco. We move to Pot E, A, okay? It sounds good when you roll.
Yeah, it's good. I saw the girl always do like that, so I must do it also, the same story. But the guy, he tied too strong, eh? It's good. Bismillah. Vita Club.
AS Vita Club. We have AS Vita Club here, African champions in 1973. We move back to Pot D. You can just... Okay. Good. Thank you.
So?
D.
D. Too much balls here.
You have too much power, Hassan.
Asli Mancha.
CS La Mancha, Congo, Brazzaville. Good. So we have AS Vita Club against Congo, Brazzaville.
Okay, again.
Of course. A good derby, huh?
Yeah, it's good.
It's going to be very, very exciting. Yes, I heard somebody saying in French, un sacré match.
And George.
Ethiopia of St.
St.
George.
George.
The record Ethiopian champions were eliminated by Kampala City Club. So St. George is going to be waiting who Hazem is going to give them. St. George's against
Kara Brazzaville.
Kara of Brazzaville, who eliminated Asante Kotoko of Ghana. St. George against Kara of Brazzaville. You have one last bull here.
El Hilal.
Al Hilal of Sudan.
Sudan.
Also a traditional club who has done a lot of good things
played
in
a lot against
the
them.
Champions League.
Red
Yes. You're learning fast, Hazem.
Yeah. Good match will be.
Al Hilal against
Aqua United.
Aqua United of Nigeria. Very strong representation in the Confederation Cup. Okay, now we move to pot number 2, pot B.
Super Sport United.
Super Sports United, the club from South Africa.
Good
Super
mark,
Sports, yes.
Red or blue?
See,
Blue,
please. You can see it's very silent here. People are excited to know who the club is playing against. So Gor Mahia will play against Super Sports United. Gor Mahia of Kenya. And once again here. This man has too much power.
I'm just nervous. Hilal Al Ubaid, Sudan.
Al Hilal El Ubaid. Okay. Good. Thank you for cleaning the house, Hazem. Playing away against Udi Songo from Mozambique. Udi Songo from Mozambique playing against Al Hilal or Bayat. 2 more left in pot B.
Which still Niemba and Alger.
Let's see who you have there.
Algeria.
USM Alger, also better known as USMA. Traditional team, very strong in the Champions League with a lot of experience now in the Confederation Cup. Usman Hafalje is waiting to play against Plateau United of Nigeria. Plateau United will meet Usman of Algiers. Okay, the last
One.
ball on pot B.
Imba.
Inyimba. Yes, a team which has won the
Great
interclub
team.
competition twice. Not easy to beat.
I know it'd be hard to play against an Imba. It's a very good team.
Absolutely.
Bedvist, South Africa.
Bidvest, Wits of South Africa is going to meet Inyimba. And now we have the two pots. It will be C and D. Over to you.
So start from blue.
Yes, over here, please. Ediana Stas of Ghana. So let's see who
will play.
you are going to bring to my country people. Ediana Stas is going to play at home and are going to meet
USA Juniors.
Fossa Juniors. Fossa Juniors from Madagascar. Yes, Ghana meets Madagascar.
Young Africans.
Young Africans, the big team from Tanzania. Always interested in derbies in Tanzania.
Historical team.
Yes, between
Plays a lot
Young
in
Africans and Zimba. I like the sound, Hazem.
Again?
Yes, good.
Love it.
Young Africans is going to
Play
meet
against Raidicha. Ethiopia.
Dicha, the team which eliminated your darling club.
I make a surprise. Good
Yes,
score.
indeed, indeed. Tanzania goes to Ethiopia.
Foot.
Generation Foot from Senegal is going to play against our ambassador will know in a few seconds.
Let's go. We'll see.
You will have very strong arms when you finish the draw.
Do it. Berkane.
Berkane
RS
of
Berkane.
Morocco. RS Berkane.
Morocco.
Morocco. Génération Foot, Sénégal against RS Berkane of Morocco. Le Maroc en français. Somebody is running commentary.
Monana, Gabon.
They have Monana de Gabon.
Masri.
Here's Monana of Gabon against El Masri.
Monana has always played with Egyptian teams, eh? They're playing in Ahli, and this
Absolutely.
now from Masri.
Yes, now it's El Masri. Good, interesting encounter. And Hazem.
Awesome.
Asek Mimosa,
Asek.
La Côte d'Ivoire of Ivory Coast. Are playing at home against
Belouizdad.
Belouizdad, CR
Algeria.
of Algeria. ASEC Mimosa against Belouizdad of Algeria.
Good match. Two strong teams.
Yeah, two strong teams. ASEC Mimosa, a lot of tradition. Williamsville of La Côte d'Ivoire, another Ivorian team. Deportivo Niefang, Guinea. Deportivo Niefang will play against, now it's Williamsville Athletic Club against Deportivo Niefang.
Nigeria MFM FC.
MFM FC from Nigeria. Play the first match at home. Not a lot of balls left. Hazem.
Last one. Joliba.
Joliba from Mali. MFA FC from Nigeria against Joliba of Mali. A team who also regularly participates in the interclub competitions.
Ryan Sports.
Rayon Sport du Rwanda.
Costa del Sol.
Costa del Sol. You know the team. You said they are a good team. So let's see. It's Rayon Sports against Costa del Sol. Let's move a little bit forward.
Great clubs, great
and have a little recap. Zanaco FC, Raja Club. So who do you think will be the favorite of all these matches? Very well balanced and strong teams, huh?
Yeah,
this year in the Confederation Cup.
ASEC Mimosa against Belouizdad, it will be a good, very strong teams. We have Masri. We will hope to the Masri club, our Egyptians club, to have a good luck, inshallah. And all the clubs, I think, everything. I think it's champions of surprise with the Confederation. A good of teams, good of players, good ambitions, good motivation. So everybody have the chance to win this cup.
Absolutely. I'm also looking at El Hilal against Aqua United.
Yeah.
Hilal, a team also who has a very, very good support base going to Aqua United of Nigeria. Nigerian teams are very
strong, always strong.
Yeah, and very well represented also in the Confederation Cup.
You see also the Raja against Zanaco. Zanaco also play always in the Champions League, and play Raja also one of the biggest club. Also will be a good match, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks good. It looks well balanced. Hazem, I would like to thank you, our ambassador for the interclub competition, somebody who has won the league, the Champions League twice.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Hazem, see you. Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you. Thank you so much.
A lot, my brother, I would say. Yes, Hazem Imam did a great job. You all see he's still in shape, and I was really amazed about his power in the arms. Yes, that was a recap of the Confederation Cup. Now it's time, and excitement is awaiting you for the Champions League. We will present the highlights of the last year edition of the Champions League to you.
Completely dead and buried here. There it is. And a stunning lob.
Oh, quel but! Et le stade rouge et blanc chavire de bonheur!
Comme Obélix est tombé dedans, comme un gamin né dans une famille passionnée de football, ses accidents ont su lui transmettre la flamme. Sa amour de football est fusionnel. Depuis le 16 novembre 2017, il est le secrétaire général de la CAF. Excellent, mesdames et messieurs, je vous prie d'accueillir le secrétaire général de la Confédération de football africain, Monsieur Amra Fahmy. But I say Amra Fahmy to him. You're very welcome, Amra, my GS.
Bonsoir, André, ça va?
Ça va très bien.
Alhamdulillah.
Bien.
L'attirage, c'était intéressant. Hein?
Oui.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Au nom du président de la CAF,
On behalf of the President of CAF, I would like to welcome all those who are with us today for the ceremony of the drawing of lots of the Interclub competition 2018. Let us begin with the Confederation Cup. It was very interesting, so I was thinking of taking notes over the notes. I see that we have old winners from the Champions League, Vita, Casablanca, Inyemba. Also, we have a club in Algeria, Zamako, which was a semi-finalist last year, and they ended equally with the two finalists, the Ahli and somebody else. We have the Super Sport last year, and which was very interesting. The two competitions now, the level is so close to the Champions League and Confederation Club. We have clubs such as the LCMG, which is the quarterfinals. We have a club such as the Uganda club. This year it's playing CL, and then Horea Guinea, and also is playing the CL. And also we can say that the two competitions, the levels are so close. It is very well balanced. Now there is a Champions League.
I can only say it seems to be unique this year with a couple of innovations, isn't it, Amra?
Anthony, also, si tu me permets, je peux aussi utiliser
If you allow me, I can use today, I know it's Mother's Day in Egypt, so occasion to wish every mother a happy Mother's Day. This event is being celebrated in 70 countries. We are directly on the YouTube CAF online. So this event is transmitted in 70 countries. And this is not only the only interesting figure. We have 16 qualified teams that represent 6 zones of Africa. We have 8 winners that have already won competitions, and they're coming to conquer and to have the glory of Africa and the honor of being named the champions of Egypt. We have 6 clubs that participate in the pool, and we have 5 African countries that send a representative in this phase of the competitions for the first time. Also, Anthony, this is not the only figure we have this year. Ladies and gentlemen, will be the last time that CAF will play the finals of the Champions League. Starting next year, the Executive Committee of CAF decided in 2018 to change, and next year CAF will play the finals next May. This is not only that, but it's the first time that CAF decides we'll have a drawing of lots. We usually have a drawing of lots, but this year we'll have only the pool, the 3rd September, for the drawing of lots of the quarter and the semi-finals and the finals of the Champions League. After that, I think it's a moment to take a glimpse at the clubs that will play this year.
Très bien, très bien. Nice introduction of the 16 teams. Amra, I must tell you honestly, I'm very excited about this year's Champions League.
I have a feeling that this year we're going to see a very nice event, Anthony.
Yes, inshallah, like we always say. Yes, and what will be the event, like I earlier mentioned already, I spoke about Hazem Imam, one of our ambassadors for the Interclub competition, but he's not alone here. He came with reinforcement. I would like you to introduce the next ambassador.
Anthony, our next ambassador is a very special player. 1995, he won the Champions League with his club, Orlando Pirates. 1996, he won the African Cup of Nations with his national team, South Africa. And also 1996, he became the youngest captain in the history of African continental trophies to lift the trophy as the skipper when he led his club to the Super Cup trophy in 1996.
What a great achievement.
What a great achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, a very elegant defender. Please welcome Mr. Mark Fish.
Evening.
Mark.
All right, Mark, you're looking
Good
good,
seeing you,
man.
Anthony.
Yeah, good seeing you too. Yes, as we said, we spoke about Hazem Imam, Mark Fish from South Africa, and another great personality who's very known here in the capital of Egypt. They call him Gilberto. He won the Champions League in 2005, 2006, and 2008, and he also won 3 times the Super Cup with one of the biggest clubs here in Africa, El Ahly. He played for Liese and also had a spell in Cyprus and then went back home to play. Today, he is a sporting director. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome another ambassador of the interclub competition, Gilberto from Angola.
Yes, ok.
Tudo bem?
Tudo bem.
Gilberto, como vai?
Tudo bem. Tudo bem. Okay.
Please.
Yes.
I think maybe Mark was the most elegant defender, but today Gilberto is probably the most elegant guest out of all of us. Mark.
Excuse me, I'm also a defender, just by the way.
Not sure about elegant, but yes.
Over to you.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. Mark, mid-90s in general for South Africa, it was a very special period to be a sports fan. World champions in rugby, African champions in football, and people tend to forget sometimes Orlando Pirates getting that elusive star on the shirt. Can you tell us a little bit more about that particular day in Abidjan, 16th of December, 1995? You did 2-2 in the first match at home. Your skipper suspended. You go to Abidjan in all places, Stade Félix Boigny. Packed, 40,000 people, 15 minutes to go. Great assist, long ball from the penalty area to Jerry Sekezwe. Tell us the experience of that day.
Certainly, I have fond memories of it, and certainly not an assist. I think for Anthony, it might have been an assist, but we were under pressure for 75 minutes of the game, and by Asik Mimosa, I kicked the ball as far as I could just to get it out of our 18-yard area, and 2 of their defenders ran into each other. Jerry Skusana went around the goalkeeper, fantastic finish, and I think it's the first time I ever experienced 60,000 people dead quiet, probably about 12 Orlando Pirates fans in the stadium going berserk. We still had to hold on for a good 15 to 20 minutes. We fortunately did, and fantastic memory. It is obviously, as you said, it was a catalyst for moving on to 96, where we won the African Nations Cup. So it's fun memories. It's from a footballing point of view, it's my greatest achievement as a player, because I think that was the stepping stone for me to be able to go abroad. And I must say, I am very honored and very fortunate to also have distinguished Pitso Musimani here from Mamelodi Sundowns, because 21 years later, we had another team from South Africa, and it's very important to have South African representation on the continent. So I'm very proud that they eventually lifted the trophy, and I'm hoping it doesn't take another 21 years.
I hope so too as well. We know that people in South Africa are buzzing on social media by your presence here.
Thank you.
And Anthony, you would have claimed it as an assist, I'm sure.
Absolutely, but thank you, Mark. You're also a great representative of South Africa. Another big representative of his country, of Angola, very well known here in Cairo as well. I mentioned it earlier, 2005, 2006, and 2008, and then also 3 Super Cups.
Yes,
what was your most profound memory of the Champions League?
Yes, I won this tournament in 3 times, 2005, 2006 and 2008, but I have the first one, 2005, against Tual Said and Military Stadiums, beat him 3-0. They have the coach here, Manuel José.
Yes, Manuel José is here. You're very welcome.
Yes.
Great.
Manuel José and the Slam Shatter, Said Abdulaziz, now directors.
Great.
I'm very happy.
Great to see them. But now you have to tell me, in the victory, how many assists? He spoke about assists. I want to know how many assists.
I think 2.
You think 2?
Yes, because I remember this game, Osama Osne scored, Abu Trika also, and Mohamed Barakat. Yes, 3-0. Yes. Okay.
Great.
I'm very happy about this moment.
If I look at Gilberto, he looks like he can still play. Slim as ever. Not like me, who has putting on a little bit of weight. I think it's time to get to action.
Time to watch procedure of the draw, you think?
Yes.
To explain, to remind our guests.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So now I would say the motion graphic video for the draw procedures.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that everybody was waiting for tonight, the draw for the 22nd edition of the Total CAF Champions League. Gilberto, we will begin with teams from Pot 4, Primero de Agosto, Angola, El Tui País, Township Rollers, Botswana, Difaa Jadidi from Morocco, and AS Sport de Togo. Gilberto, please kick off the procedure for the draw.
I will see now if you have stronger arms than Hazem.
The team that will be chosen now will go to Group A.
Botswana, Township Rollers.
Township Rollers, ladies and gentlemen. Another surprise packet. Botswana champions eliminated Al Marikh from Sudan and Tanzania, Young African, on their way to Group A of the Champions League.
Township Rollers A2.
Township Rollers, ladies and gentlemen, will begin this year edition of the Champions League by playing at home on the weekend of the 4th, 5th, and 6th of May at home in Gaborone Stadium. For the first time, they will be hosting Champions League football. Gilberto, another team from Pot 4.
Vámonos.
Team that will be picked now will go to Group B.
Difaa El Jadidi of Morocco.
Difaa El Jadidi from Morocco, another first time in at the group phase mark. They eliminated 1973 AS Vita from Congo, Democratic Congo, to secure the place this year in Group B.
They'll take up the position B3.
Difaa El Jadidi, ladies and gentlemen, will go to the position B3 and they will begin the games away from home. And the first match ever in the home stadium in the CAF Champions League will be on the 15th and 16th of May 2018. Another one bites the dust. Gilberto, 2 more to go in Pot 4. I know what you are thinking.
AS Togo.
AS Togo.
AS Sport de Togo, also another first time, and the presidency, ladies and gentlemen, is no fluke. They eliminated AS Leopard from Congo and Hilal Sudan to reach this position to be part of Group C. And Mark now will tell us whether they will begin their road at home or away.
AS Togo will take up position C1.
C1, ladies and gentlemen, Togo Par will begin the procedure of the Champions League 22nd edition at home at Lomé, also another first-timer on the 4th, 5th, and 6th of May. Now we have one more to go. Gilberto, you know which one it will be?
Last one.
Last one.
Okay.
I have a feeling that it is something related to something special in your heart. I wonder what that could be.
Uf. 1 de agosto.
1 de agosto, Angola.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 de agosto, Angolan Armed Force team making the return to the group stage for the first time, Mark, since 1997. They will be part of Group D. And Mark now will tell us.
Position D2.
D2, ladies and gentlemen. 1 de agosto will be hosting the first Champions League game since 1997 on the weekend of the 4th, 5th, and 6th of May in Luanda Stadium, the giants of Angolan football. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Gilberto. Now we finish the teams from pot 4. Ladies and gentlemen, things will only get more interesting as we progress through the pots. And Anthony, can you please help Gilberto move to the pot number 3? And I would like to remind dear guests here today with us that the teams from pot 3, ladies and gentlemen, is MC Alger de l'Algérie, KCCA from Uganda, Horea from Guinea, and Mbebani Swallows from Swaziland.
Very
Gilberto.
well. Thank you very much, Amra. Over to you, Gilberto.
Okay.
Yeah, let us hear the sound.
Yes.
Good.
Kia.
Kampala City of Uganda.
Kampala City, ladies and gentlemen, first time in the group phase of the CAF Champions League, made the group stage bow to in the Confederation Cup last year, ladies and gentlemen, missing the quarterfinal by whisker. They eliminated St. George from Ethiopia to make it to Group A with Township Rollers from Botswana. 2 first-timers, huh?
Kampala City A3.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kampala City go to the position A3 and they will begin their maiden campaign in the CAF Champions League against Township Rollers in Botswana before they go back to Kampala to play yet again another first time, Mark. That first time Kampala will be hosting a CAF Champions League will be on the 15th, 16th of May, and I'm sure all the people in Kampala City, in Kampala and all of Uganda and East Africa will be looking forward to Kampala making their maiden Champions League campaign.
Definitely exciting times.
Exciting times. I always like when you have new teams. People are excited. It always makes you.
It shows how the football's growing in those particular countries. So very important always to see.
It's very important for CAF to also make sure that football is growing in all 54 countries. Gilberto.
Okay.
Now it's time to know the second team in Group B, who will join Difaa Hosnait El Jadidi from Morocco.
We are listening. Gilberto.
MC Alger.
MC Alger.
Shenawa from Algeria, African Champions League winners 1976, Mark, making the reappearance in the Champions League. They scored very attacking side, scored 16 goals in the previous 2 rounds. They are drawn with Difaa Hosnait El Jadidi in Group B.
MC Alger B2.
Ladies and gentlemen, to open the procedure of Group B, we will have MCA from Alger against Difaa Hosnait El Jadidi, a North African derby. What do you think about those sort of games, Mark?
North African, you see it on the television, the passion and the commitment from the fans and of the players. So it's something that I, unfortunately, as a player, didn't ever experience in North Africa. But passion goes a long way, and it's always a difficult place to go to.
Always very passionate games, but we'll pass the ball back to somebody who had his fair share of those games. You played, Mr. Gilberto, you played a lot of games in North Africa. What do you think about those games? What did it mean to you to go to Tunisia, Morocco, in those?
Not easy to win
Tunis
there, right?
is very, very, very hard to play in Tunis because they have good teams. Esperance de Tunis, Faxien. This is strong team.
How did you approach those games mentally?
So, mentality is very high because the player like to play this game and have a good fans and supporters. This is better. I like these games. I like.
Good. When the stadia are full.
Yes. I like.
And you can run down the wing.
I like. Okay.
Good.
I think it would be easier to continue the draw than playing a game in North Africa. That is, we can proceed with the Group C.
Okay.
The next team that will be pulled will go to Group C to join AS Togo Port de Lomé, a team that was very impressive in the qualifiers, knocking out Hilal and AC Leopard, the surprise package of the qualifiers this year so far.
Horoya.
Guinea-Conakry, Horoya.
Horoya, ladies and gentlemen, Horoya goes to Group C to join another West African club. Let's see which position Horoya will go to. Another team, Anthony, making their first appearance in the CAF Champions League.
Yes.
They played last year in the CAF Confederation Cup, and
Horoya will be C4.
Horoya, ladies and gentlemen, will begin their campaign not very far off in Togo on the weekend of the 4th, 5th, and 6th. And Conakry Stadium will be hosting the first ever match of the CAF Champions League on the 15th, 16th of May. Gilberto, we have one more team to go.
Good.
Yes.
In the pot 2. In pot 3, please.
One more.
Okay. Last.
Now the team that will join Primero de Agosto for the...
Mbabane Swallows.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mbabane Swallows from Swaziland joining another Southern African team, Primero de Agosto, to form Group D of the 22nd edition of the Total CAF Champions League. Now Mark will tell us.
Mbabane will take D4.
Mbabane Swallows, ladies and gentlemen, will begin their campaign away from home, and then Windhoek, Swaziland, another country that will be hosting for the first time the Champions League this year in the 15th, 16th of May. Gilberto, we're 50% through. Are you ready? Now things are getting more interesting. Now we know
more.
half the teams.
I need more.
We're getting pot 2. We have Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa, champions 2016. We have Zesco from Zambia. We have Esperance from Tunisia, 2-time champions, and we have ES Setef, also 2-time champions, 1988 and 2014. Gilberto, please proceed with the draw for the second pot teams.
Okay, over there, over to you.
Zesco beat ASEC to qualify. Huh? Good result. Not never easy. Now, the team that will join KCCA from Uganda and Tancho Polers from Botswana. Ladies and gentlemen,
Espérance Tunis.
Espérance de Tunis.
In Mekashak from the capital of Tunisia, 2-time champions of Africa, Mark, 1994, 2011. They joined 2 newcomers, KCCA and Township Rollers in Group A. And Espérance Sportive de Tunis will begin their campaign.
Espérance is A4.
Ladies and gentlemen, A4, Espérance Sportive de Tunis will begin their campaign away from home before hosting Township Rollers for the second game. Gilberto, things are getting more and more tense. Everybody's waiting to... the picture is getting clearer and clearer.
That is...
Yes, Setif.
Yes, Setif.
Setif, Mark, 2-time champions of Africa. They join a group in Molodey, a club d'Alger, and the Fahosnait El Jadidi. I have a feeling that this group will be very...
Looks like a very tough group.
And we have an all-Algerian affair in the CAF Champions League. Didn't happen since 2014, since also Stef was with 3 Algerian teams that season.
They'll take position B4.
Ladies and gentlemen, Setef will go to the position B4 and they will begin the campaign away from home before hosting an all-Algerian affair between MCA and Setef in match day 2. Gilberto, we have 2 more teams to go. Group C, Togo Port de Lomé, Horoya from Guinea, who will join them to form Group C.
Mamelodi Sundowns.
Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa. I saw Coach Pito Motimane here. He was very excited.
And Mark, how did it feel playing against Sundowns throughout your career?
We'll see what position they're in. It'll be interesting to ask Coach Pizzo what he thinks about this draw thus far.
Champions of Africa 2016.
Mamelodi Sundowns position C2.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mamelodi Sundowns will begin the campaign in Pretoria at home before they go to AS Togo Port de Lomé, and then they play Horea in Conakry, and then they go back to play Horea in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Group C, Togo Port de Lomé, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Horea from Guinea. We have one more team to go in pot 1, pot 2. Yeah, Gilberto, who will join 1 de Agosto from Angola and Mbebani Swallows from Swaziland.
Zesco United.
Zesco United, the bankers from Zambia.
And all Southern Africa affair, Mark. Zesco joins 1 de Agosto and Mbebani Swallows from Swaziland, and they go in the position
semi-finalist in 2016, Amr.
Position D1.
D1, ladies and gentlemen, Zesco, the semi-finalists 2 years ago, they will begin their campaign against Mbebani Swallows, and before they travel to play the team that comes from pot 1, D3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 teams to go. Those 4 teams, ladies and gentlemen, they have 16 Champions League trophies combined between all of them. We're speaking about the heavyweights, Mark.
No, it's going to be interesting, and I just do feel that whoever's going to be drawn into Group B, I think that at the moment that looks like a very tough group at the moment.
Let's see. We have TP Mazembe, 5-time champions, and the current holders of the CAF Confederations Cup. We have Al Ahly, Club of the Century, and 8 times champions of Africa. We have Etoile du Sahel, champions of Africa in 2007, and we have Wydad Athletic Club, the current champions of Africa, and 2 times champions of Africa, 1992 and 2017. Gilberto, are you excited?
Okay.
Okay.
Early, I think. شوية.
ماشي.
Said, easy. Oh! Ali. Yes.
He said it. Al Ahly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ahly Sporting Club goes to the position A1, and they play the first match against Etoile Sportive de Tunis in a group that also has KCCA and Township Rollers. Ladies and gentlemen, Ahly and Esperance played against each other last year in the quarterfinal. Gilberto,
okay.
Good predictions. We have 3 more to go.
We want to confirm. A1.
Mark, sorry.
No worries. I think everyone's excited that Al Ahly got pulled out there. A1.
That was offside from my part. Good defending.
Oh, TP Mazembe.
TP Mazembe.
5-time champions of Africa. They joined, you called it. Not easy group. Mouloudia Club d'Alger, Defa Hosni Jadidi, and ES Setaif join TP Mazembe. Can you please confirm that they go to the position?
Position B1.
Ladies and gentlemen, TP Mazembe will begin their campaign against ES Setaif before they travel to Morocco, and then they go to Alger.
Okay.
Gilberto, 2 more to go.
2 more to go.
Togo Port de Lomé, Mamelodi Sundowns, Horea.
Wydad Casablanca.
Wydad Athletic Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, the defending champions of Africa, Horea AC, Mamelodi Sundowns, the previous winners of the event, and AS Port de Lomé will join WAC, Wydad Al Umma, beginning the campaign. Mark will confirm to us. It looks like a very interesting matchup.
C3.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, the first match of Group C will be between Mamelodi Sundowns, 2016 champions, against the 2017 champions, ladies and gentlemen, WAC from Morocco. Gilberto, we have one more ball to ask you to pick, just to confirm. Who will join Group D? Gilberto, do not put it in your pocket.
Étoile said. Étoile de Sahel, of course.
L'Étoile, ladies and gentlemen, they join Primero de Agosto, Zesco United and Mbabane Swallows. Mark, can you please confirm? L'Étoile will go in which position? My guys are guessing also on the screen. Can you confirm that they are correct?
D3.
Indeed, they are correct. Thank you, Mark. And L'Étoile goes to Primero de Agosto, Zesco United and Mbabane Swallows, and they played the first game away from home in Luanda, Angola. Mark, Gilberto.
Great job.
Excited? Excited? I think Gilberto has got so excited that...
I think he got overexcited when he pulled Al Ahly out for Group A there. Because if you look at Group B, it certainly looks like a group... don't want to call it a group of death. I think it by far looks a tough group, but it is a Champions League. I think all the groups are tough. Mamelodi Sundowns playing 2016 champions against 2017 champions. So, yeah, I think all the groups is challenging. But I'm very encouraged to see 4 sub-Saharan teams, Southern African teams representing us in the Champions League.
I think we have a very exciting year ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, before we leave you, I would like to remind you, Group A, Ahly, Township Rollers, KCCA, Espérance Sportive de Tunis. Group B, TP Mazembe, Mouloudia Club d'Alger, دفاع حسنية الجديدي AS TF1. Group C, AS Togo Port de Lomé, Mamelodi Sundowns, Wydad Athletic Club, and Horeya AC. Group D, Zesco United, Primero de Agosto, ESS, Mbabane Swallows. Ladies and gentlemen, please drive safe. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking part with us today. We promise you an exciting competition, and we see you in the 3rd of September for the quarterfinal, semi-final, and final draw. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much also to the 2 ambassadors.
Thank you. Thank you. Good. Obrigado.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
check.